hour starts at 8 a.m. and you can stream it live. That's right, live at KFAN.com/watch, powered by our friends at Quantum Fiber.
Thank you, Maxo.
Hold on. You guys are on video at 8 a.m. every morning?
All right.
This just in.
Booney.
John Bonus, Marney Gellner, John Bonus.
Yeah, thanks for the welcome. I walked in, and about 30 seconds later, I took his shirt off.
Who did?
I took my
This guy.
sweatshirt off.
Oh, is that right? Wow.
You don't have to get lost in the details.
Johnny Boons.
Then
Show
tell
them
him what
thanks.
you said.
John, did you listen to Marney Gellner
kept my
call
pants on.
the Twins game last week? 3 of them.
What's that?
Did you listen to her call?
I did. She was great.
Oh, she was great.
Yeah.
Better call your stepmom.
Wow. I was glad you leaned into that on that first call. That was fun.
I was not going to.
I was afraid that we guilted you into it by talking about it.
It was Justin Morneau.
Oh, good.
He literally leaned into it like towards me, big eyes going like this. Come on.
And he laughed. You can hear the big laugh.
You can hear it. Yeah.
Great. Yes.
And you can tell I used it late because I was not going to. And then
good.
I fell to the peer pressure.
Oh, good. I'm glad he did that.
It was fun. Yeah, I'm not delusional. It took a while. The first few innings on Monday were not great. The rhythm is so different, and with 3 people in the booth, and as ready as I felt like I was, I still had to go through the innings and outs and plays, and had to get my feet under me.
Well, and you're not being plugged into. You're not being plugged into a threesome that's already kind of got its groove.
All right. Hey. You know what? Wouldn't be the first time. Am I right?
Yeah, Span himself is also trying to kind of find his groove on that.
He had
that
6
stuff
games
as well, right?
of experience before ours. So
he's doing pretty well, though, right? I mean, everybody seems like
he's great.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he's a baseball guy, and he and Justin got into some really, I thought, insightful, interesting conversations.
Especially because they played together. So they know each other. They know each other's games,
For sure.
And they're comfortable talking to each other. So
yeah, and they're great human beings.
Right, yeah.
Nailed it.
And how was the doubleheader?
Whoa.
I'm going to ask.
That's a real problem.
Threesomes, doubleheaders.
What's going on over there?
Bonus.
But answer the question.
Take 5, buddy.
Easy.
It goes real quick. Game 1 of that doubleheader was 2:05.
Wow.
Yikes.
And
All right.
Game 2 was 2:20.
Oh, wow.
It was flying. And I felt like we picked up on Wednesday Game 2 where we left off on Monday Game 1, which was a real blessing.
Good.
All 3 of us did. Yeah, so it went well. That's all I was shooting for was keep it out of the ditch. And I felt like we did. So, Corey Provis, welcome back.
Whoops, how'd that get in there?
All right, now let's do the news. And, John, you're going to have to listen up because we're going to tell you things that you've never heard.
Okay.
And hey, Marnes.
What's up?
A little bit later on, you got a shield spot today, so you best be ready.
Okay.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
Now, you might not know this, but the Power Trip will be at the Saints game a week from tomorrow.
What?
That's right. Maybe you're hearing about it for the first time, but a week from tomorrow, Wednesdays at Bernie's, 1 o'clock start. We'll be down there with the Bernie himself and the Power Trip Morning Show.
So many good Twins prospects down there right now.
Yeah.
Fun to see.
Get your tickets at saintsbaseball.com, and we'll let you know when they are back at home. Guys, it's like this. An Eden Prairie-based transit agency plans to offer rides in self-driving vehicles later this year. Southwest Transit will partner with May Mobility to put driverless minivans on the road this fall. 5 autonomous vans will be part of the 3-year, $4.7 million program. The vans will be part of the agency's on-demand service and will have an onboard safety operator to help riders take control of the vehicle in an emergency. So there will be somebody in there.
Why doesn't that person just drive?
Because they got to test it for a while to show everybody it's safe, and then they'll take some bitch out of there.
Martin, think about this. At least the autonomous vehicle will not be texting and driving.
Hey,
Yeah, good point.
Hey.
And looking at YouTube videos.
Hey, listen, I thought I did a fine job with that. I thought I didn't get a single complaint.
I said them under my breath.
So the ride to Fargo, though, was worse than the ride to and from Detroit Lakes. He improved on Drive 2.
Oh, very much so.
Right.
Thank you.
Also, because Sarah Jane was with us in going to Detroit Lakes and sat in the front seat, and they talked a lot of business.
That's true.
Because they had gigs and things to...
Yeah.
Less texting time.
Well...
No, more texting because I had
much
to look
more
things up.
because
Yeah.
he was like... He was organizing things.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Maybe... I don't know, trying to get his schedule right or something like that.
Yeah, looking for things
So
I
there was
agreed
a
to
lot
that I
of-
forgot to tell her
and
about.
I was in the back seat, so I felt like it was a lot of.
Yeah, I was wondering what
Trying
you were playing. I was like, okay, you got a split or something?
But then when we went to Detroit Lakes last week in the Flexercise,
It's the sexy flexi, thank you.
I was in the front seat and we actually talked a lot.
We did. Get to know
More
Marge
than
a
I'm
little bit.
comfortable with.
Yeah, I asked you some questions you didn't want to answer, sure, but you didn't have to answer them.
And I did notice the only time he texted was if I got a message on my phone.
Yeah, I was like,
and I
oh.
had to text back or answer an email or something, then he'd quick grab his because I was preoccupied.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marge caught me at McDonald's, by the way.
What were you doing?
Well, we went in because she had to take a number 2. And
No.
Marnes.
I had to one. Very simply. And I wanted a nice coffee.
Yeah.
And I said, because you're driving, let me buy you a McDonald's. What do you want? And he was like, large Diet Coke. And I said, and do you want any food? No, just large Diet Coke. Okay. So I go up, use the kiosk. I'm using the kiosk. It's a little slow that day, slow to print. So while I'm at the kiosk, large Diet Coke, large iced vanilla coffee, he goes to the bathroom. Number one, I'm hoping. I don't know.
yeah,
Then when he comes
Important detail.
back out, I hand him the receipt because we don't have our drinks yet. And I said, ask him to put light cream in the coffee.
Yeah,
I'm going to run to the bathroom.
She told me that like 4 times, by the way. Like
I
I'm
made
a
him say it
3-year-old.
back to me.
Right in the middle of everything.
He just put his head down and light cream.
Whoa.
So I just run into the bathroom quick. Just one. Come back out and he's still standing there. I'm like, how do we not have my coffee's right there? His Diet Coke's not there. I'm like, how do you not have your Diet Coke? But he's got the cup and it's empty. I'm like, what is going on? He freaking ordered a sandwich while I was in the bathroom and was planning to eat it before I came out so I wouldn't see him.
I hate to eat in front of people.
Yeah.
And I was hoping she was 2-in, so I'd have a chance to order the sandwich, get the sandwich, eat the sandwich, with her being none the wiser.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was wise.
And she was wise.
So
and
then
she
we
watched me
get
eat this
in the
sandwich.
car with our 2 beverages and his uneaten sandwich. And I had to look out the passenger side window every time he took a bite.
I can't help it. It's a weird thing about me. I feel so self-conscious
I am
about people
not
watching
kidding.
me. I don't know why. I can't do it.
That is funny.
I
He'd
would
be
not
like,
have eaten it if you'd watched me.
Okay. And then I'd look out the window and then he'd tell, you can look now. And I'd go and I'd look out the front windshield after it wasn't the chewing. It wasn't anything other than the bite
The bite.
itself.
Yeah.
I had to look away.
Yeah.
Avert your eyes.
Yeah. I don't know why.
About to bite this.
And she was, of course, because she's Marge, she was like, let's break this down. Why do you think this is? I'm like, oh, great. Are we going to go through my mental health? Because, take another seat. Take
Right.
2 seats. Lay down in the back seat.
Well, it is an interesting specific detail
Yeah.
that it's not like the chewing can sometimes be, aggressive and maybe you got schmutz on your mouth or maybe
Yeah, I wiped
No,
that
you
off.
were talking to Hawk, not his dad.
Yeah, you weren't in the bathroom that long.
Wow.
Some serious mud mud if it's getting on your mouth.
Yeah. Hawk, you need help.
I didn't say it. Why are you looking at me?
it was a simple McDonald's stop.
Yeah, right. So,
What'd you get, Hawk?
of course, I got the greatest sandwich ever made.
Double cheeseburger?
Sausage muffin with egg. It was still breakfast. Yeah, I was starving to
It was
death.
still breakfast.
Yeah, we had just left
It was
Detroit
after
Lakes.
it was like an hour, 45 minutes maybe out of DL.
Yeah.
I don't even know. What town was it? Wadena?
It was Wadena. That's right. Thank you. Yeah, it was Wadena.
You're welcome.
And I don't know, Corey. It's a weird thing. I feel as if I don't deserve to eat or something. I don't know what it is. So I can't stand people watching me eat. And and the size of my bite would I don't. Maybe I'm afraid I take too big of bites, and she's gonna be like, "Look, calm down, Chubsy."
So I've eaten a meal with you.
Yeah,
I don't remember that being a thing.
Well,
Does it matter how many people are there?
If you had been filming it, you could go back and watch. I wait till you look away before I take a bite. I absolutely do that.
Case in point, when we met at the restaurant on Thursday night, Corey had an appearance. I know you couldn't be there, but it was delightful. Was it not, Sauce?
What a great place. What's the name of that place again? Long Duck Dongs?
Bridge.
Yeah,
Long Bridge.
Yeah,
Long
Bridge.
schlongs?
No, that was later.
Oh.
Wow.
It was awesome to sit there at the lake and watch kids jump off a bridge into the water, and it just was wonderful. The next day on the ride home, I said to Hawk, it has just occurred to me that you sat beside me at a table at a restaurant, and I have no idea what you ordered, and I also forgot to try to watch you eat.
Right. Yeah.
And he said, that's because I only took a bite when you weren't looking.
Yeah, I can't take it.
It was strategic.
I think he eats in front of me because he's, not the worst eater when it's the two of us. But I told him once, I'm like, I'm honored. He will eat in front of me. I don't know why.
Because you're even more disgusting than I am. Like, people ain't watching me, they're watching you.
Yeah,
I mean, Creasel was there. His wife, Kayla, was there.
I was sharing fries with you. Remember?
Yeah.
And
Sasha's
you still
mom
didn't
and
see me
dad.
put one in my mouth.
I did not. It was shocking. They had the greatest menu item
This is groundbreaking.
It's genius.
Unbelievable.
Sweet potato fries,
Yum.
which are great.
Yeah.
The sauce they serve at Long Bridge in Detroit Lakes to dip your sweet potato fries in is a marshmallow.
Well, that makes
sauce.
sense.
It's melted like, what is the marshmallow in the jar?
Jiff.
It has a
Mallow.
name.
Mallow or something?
And they use that.
Fluffer?
Fluffer.
Plus some vanilla. Like, I was asking the server, like, what is in this? So it comes in a cup, and it's the consistency of ketchup or cane sauce or whatever.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
marshmallow.
Yeah.
And if that wasn't the greatest way
It was the best.
to eat sweet potato fries, and if John Creasel's sweetest little girl, Chloe, didn't just take her fingers and scoop it out, it was so good. They brought us a couple extra.
She is Creasel's and Kayla's kid, boy.
Well, I'll tell you what. Still, the best moment of the entire trip was when she stood over there in the playground area and goes, "Call the cops!"
Yeah, she did yell that. Yeah.
She was so angry at that other little boy.
Yeah, he was kicking sand at her, allegedly. Yeah, it was funny though.
That's great. And then John called her a Karen.
Yeah, it was a very cute parenting
Best.
moment by
Oh, it was
all
so
of them.
much
Yeah,
fun.
it was great.
When
And that was the news.
when Chloe and I went into the lake, which I had no intention of, but she looked at me with those blue eyes and said, "Will you help me try to catch some fish?" The restaurant had given her a little bucket, just like that plastic colored bucket with the handle. Sure. And there were those sunnies everywhere.
Yeah.
So we took the leftover fries, my leftover
I
fries,
love these fries.
which were not sweet potato, made the mistake. And so we'd drop them in, and we'd strategically try to catch these sunnies, which we could not. There'd be 1,000 of them, and as soon as you'd scoop, of course, they're gone. But on at least twice, possibly 3 times, when I had the bucket, we'd switch back and forth. When I had the bucket, I'd be like, shoot, how can I not get them in my bucket? And she would always say, "It's not your bucket." And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I mean the restaurant's bucket." And then we get going again. I'm like, "How are they not getting in my bucket?" "It's not your bucket." And I don't know why that was such a big deal. She kept pointing it out like, "You're not taking it home.
You look like a
It's not
stealer."
yours."
Yeah.
Kids are literal, right?
Yeah.
That's not yours. You're a liar.
Yeah. You look
Why are
like
you
a
lying to
Just
her?
matter of fact.
Did she call the cops on you?
Dropping fries and does not miss a beat. It's not your bucket.
Ah, the best ever. That was fun. See, we had a good time. That's why we should hang out like that more. We have stories.
Yeah,
Stories, Corey.
Zacho couldn't make it. Yet the next morning had a Zorba's pizza.
Yeah, what was that about?
He was
Marney
too tired.
called it.
I didn't get to Detroit Lakes till 11:30. Zach was in his hotel room by like 6:30 and then doing other stuff. He had zero excuse. We're like, "Why couldn't you make it?" He's like, I couldn't.
But again,
He was being vague.
He got high and
He sent us
cranked
a
it.
video.
I was very specific.
Yeah, he told us why.
He couldn't just text and say it's too hot, I can't be there. Sent us a video from the venue that he
Marty
had
said
just set up.
he wanted to go to Zorba's because they have Diet Coke.
I got it to go, and I never even got a Zorba's Diet Coke. But
What?
Diet
What?
Coke.
What?
I got it to go.
Well, Zacho, I only say it because we missed you. It would have been fun to have you
missed you
there.
too. I
Enjoy your company.
Yeah, we should all hang out sometimes. Maxo, you should get to go with us on trips sometimes.
Yeah, it'd be fun, man. I'd love to. Anytime.
Am I the only one that feels that way?
I guess so. Nobody else. No, Marnie doesn't love my company, I guess. No, okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, right.
I just didn't know if I had the authority to invite you to the next trip, which I don't even know when it is.
definitely do.
How about Friday? Are we hanging out Friday? Is everybody going to the rub party?
The rub party?
Rube?
You're going to be at the rub party this week?
Is it Rube?
Darns, that wasn't for air.
And don't use a credit card like hockey did.
We talked about that in confidence.
Pay in cash.
Will you
Paid
all
with a
be
credit
there on
card.
Friday?
I have to go.
I mean, do you want me to be there? It doesn't sound. I mean, you don't love my company like you love Zacho's company. So, I mean, maybe I'll just stay home.
It's going to be huge.
I'll give you a ride, Max.
Hey, thanks, bonus.
Yeah.
You might need to give me a ride home because I'm going to get skunked.
That will not be happening.
Oh, okay.
I will not be giving anybody a ride home.
Okay, good. Fine.
Including yourself?
Yes.
Good thinking.
Probably smart.
Yeah.
Proud of you, bonus.
Jordan Addison's giving me
We
a
will be
ride.
dropping out.
Sauce does the sports after this on the Fan.
Out goes Boney. He'll be back for the golf bet here at 8 o'clock. Twins Geek, twinsdaily.com. And in comes Rosie.
Rosie, Marnie, Rosie.
Good morning. What a beautiful morning it is.
It is a beautiful morning out there.
Hi, Rosie.
It is. Hi,
perfect weather.
hi.
Where am I at tonight? I got a gig in Alexandria tonight.
What time will that be?
No, 7, 6.
Alexandria on a Tuesday?
night. That's right, yeah.
Just driving up there and back?
That's right. It's going to be fun. Oh, you want to ride?
I got things. I got a Lynx game tomorrow at noon, so I have to be prepped most of it tonight. Alexandria in the summer it's like Detroit Lakes in the summer. The whole town just looks and feels and smells and vibes lake.
Gorgeous.
Lake country.
You're not
Is it
coming
a
over
new
to my
game?
house, Mars, tonight? You're not coming to my house tonight?
Your house?
Yeah.
Tonight?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this.
Guess I'll watch the World Series of Poker by myself.
Yeah, what a shock.
I mean,
Then yes, I am definitely not coming to your
I'll
house
sit in
tonight.
my 62-degree basement by myself.
Is it a noon game tomorrow because of is that a camp
Camp
deal?
day, yep.
Okay.
It's the once a year.
Yep.
All the kids from the local camps wear their colored T-shirts and come
Right.
in busloads.
Pack it.
And
That's the best.
Yep. And it's high-pitched screams for 2 hours. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Perfect.
Were you saying something, Saucy?
So if your gig's at 7, how long are you going to play the new college football game?
I know today I'm going to miss it.
Till 5?
It takes a while to get to Alexandria. I'm going to miss my college football game today.
Are you
But
going to
I'll
put
get in.
like a TV in the back of your van?
I could put one in both the Sexy Flexi and the van, just in case I decide to drive one or the other. But I'm going to try to only play one game this morning.
And also try to play it not while you're driving.
Boy, you don't have any fun at all.
My son was playing that yesterday. He was so excited.
It's so much fun, Marnes.
A+.
It is so much fun.
That's what he kept saying. You know, you can you can choose from 2 different announcing crews. He was very excited about
It's
that.
sweet.
Oh, it sounds so
Yeah,
fun.
Rosie, the new NCAA college football game came out yesterday. It's so good.
Acutely aware of it based on Sauce's constant tweeting about it.
Yeah, he was
and it looks good. I mean,
so
it
much
looks.
fun.
It's beautiful out. I wouldn't spend too much time indoor. Well, I'm looking at Corey.
Yeah, no, who are you talking to? I mean,
You got
World
plenty of time.
Series.
Yeah. Is that tonight? Like tomorrow night?
Tonight and tomorrow night.
This
Final
is
9.
it? What are they down to right now?
Final 9.
Oh my God! Okay, I'm sorry because I know you got me into watch it one year.
It's harder now. Now it's on Poker Go. It's not on ESPN anymore.
What is Poker Go?
It's like the Netflix of
It's
poker.
Sounds like
That's like, can you find it on your television? No. You can't. Oh, that sucks. Never mind.
What are you gonna do?
That much effort into it then.
Marnes, you choose.
Poker Go.
I will go. Away.
Well,
Anyway.
yeah. Let's do some sports. Rosie loves sports.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around Property Preservation.
Thank you all around. Let's start with this because it'll make hockey happier. Rookies for the Bills, Bears, Chiefs, Chargers, Saints, and Giants and Niners all report today.
Wow. That's incredible. Let's go. It's football season.
It is?
Yes.
July 16th.
Yep.
Let's go.
The Hall of Fame game is a couple of weeks from now, Hogs.
Let's go. I can't wait, man. I'm looking forward to it.
You guys
riding
are
with
going.
you.
Yeah.
We are. And I'm excited because I don't think Saucy will complain about my driving as much as Marge.
No,
does.
I won't care. Because, you bought those expensive tickets. I don't care if we
You know
get
what?
there.
It's my gift to you. You've done a lot for me.
Well, I hope you guys tweet along the way so that the rest of us can follow along on this wonderful adventure.
We definitely will. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Good.
Road tripping.
The Twins are off until Saturday, Rosie, because it's the All-Star break. The All-Star game is today. It's the National League against the American League. Paul Skeens, the rookie phenom, goes for the NL, and Orioles stud Corbin Burns goes for the AL. Game time is 7 p.m.
Even me? Even you, Dorn.
Sounded like it was a perfect time for the Twins to get a break, given the fact that they got like 8 guys hurt. Right? I mean, they need to get this week healed up, as they say, before they come back. And so good timing. They're in a good position. If they can, we'll see what they do at the trading deadline, getting another pitcher. But in the meantime, they're playing really good baseball. But I didn't see 1 second of the home run derby last night. I wasn't interested in it. I don't know.
It was I.
Yeah,
it's all right. I didn't see any, but I know they changed the format. I think I saw the beginning.
The format was better for sure.
Was it? Okay, all right. And Carlos is out of the All-Star game, so is it just Castro? Marnie, is it?
Not at the table.
Yeah.
Those were our 2 All-Stars.
Yeah, but
yes.
no, so just Castro's left. Correa's not playing, obviously, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Tired for shyness.
All right. Yeah, that's always painful.
Yeah.
The other foot, right? Oh, boy.
And that's a tough one because you can deal with it for on and off for a long time. We're seeing it in the links. Nafisa Collier right now has been out, and she has had it since she was in college.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Eesh. So just has to kind of, literally kind of like massage that through. And is she going to play in the Olympics? Or no?
I hope so. She was questionable for the Lynx game on Sunday against Indiana, which tells me she's getting close.
That's good.
If she can play tomorrow, that'd be a
big.
great sign.
And they're getting close. 2 weeks away, are we, for the Olympics? Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Teoscar Hernandez won the home run derby last night. He beat Bobby Witt Jr. in the final round. The 2 guys I bet on didn't even make it out of the first round.
You bet on that?
Of course you did. He's got a problem.
No, what?
What?
You bet on...
Guess what else we're betting on?
Well, I know we got golf coming up.
We bet on the All-Star game tonight.
No, we don't.
Corey and I did, yeah.
Yeah, I
You
took
did?
the NL.
They sure did.
I took the NL.
Just straight up.
Yeah, I don't care.
You want to bet on the World Series of Poker final table, Rosie?
I do not. I did that once before.
I'll take the guys in
random.
second, third, and fourth. You can have the other 6.
Okay. No,
How's the
thank
gal
you.
doing? Does she have a shot?
She grenaded herself out of the tournament in 13th.
Oh, boy.
No. Grenaded herself?
Yeah, we like to call it punting. She punted.
I still don't know.
It's getting ripped.
I'm
No, it
I'll
doesn't
let you
matter.
know when I understand.
We don't understand
getting-
the terminology.
Getting ripped by the poker Twitter community. But
Because she's a woman.
no, it's
butt
getting,
bar.
it's
Butt
getting
bar.
ripped because of the play. But look, she's better than all of us. So,
Yeah. She got that far.
but she was 4
Shocking.
people away from history. It's like just get to the final table.
Oh, that's too bad.
She was the chip leader with like 16 to go, and then finished 13th.
I bet she wanted to.
She definitely wanted to. Man, I wanted her to win. But whatever.
I bet she's not sitting somewhere going, oh, I bet he's right. Should have gone to the final table.
You should have tried, yes.
Interesting.
So, $600,000 for 13th.
The Vikings vets will be in camp a week from today. The rookies report on Sunday, Hogs Daddy.
Yeah, man, let's go. It is time for football. I'm ready, man.
Yeah.
For this heat to be gone, it's time for some snow.
Yes, you are correct.
No. That noise.
I'll be anxious to see.
Speaking of snow, hang on, sorry, Rosie. Speaking of snow,
okay.
Zacho, you played college football yesterday, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, did he?
Was the screenshot the little GIF that you put together, the Gopher victory over the Badgers, was that your actual first game of the season?
No, that was the play now. Like, as soon as the game was available, because
you were tweeting that you were like 1-0, and I'm like, there's snow in August.
Yeah, you picked snow.
Nice game, EA Sports.
No, hell yeah,
okay, but you just did a play now random
It's
bit. Got
global
it.
warming, Corey.
Yeah, it's like video game, Corey.
Yeah, it's in the game, like snow in Minnesota in August.
You never know, brother.
But I guess he randomized it. That makes more sense. Continue.
The Browns and kicker Dustin Hopkins reached an agreement on a 3-year, $15.9 million extension. Now makes him one of the NFL's top 5 highest paid kickers. He will be in Cleveland until the 2027 season.
Yeah, they got me with that headline, by the way.
What do you mean?
They extended, what's the kid's last name?
Hopkins.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought it was.
Yeah.
We bet on the last major of the year today at 8 a.m. That is the Open Championship. Scotty Scheffler is the favorite at plus 450. He will be the ghost.
Again.
Rosie, Parrish, and Tommy have a shot at the number 1 overall pick
goodness.
after.
That's right. That was yeah. How about that?
Scotty. We will do that in
This
about
is it.
25 minutes.
Yeah.
Can't wait. We're doing it today because Gorgie.
Gorgie's in town.
Yeah. He leads.
He's the best.
Yeah.
He's number 1.
U.S. basketball beat Australia 98-92 and had 14.
Yeah, they could continue on with their preliminary exhibition games, and I'm sure Steve Kerr is figuring out his best lineup when they actually get to Paris and start this thing up. But I would be very surprised if Ant is not in the starting lineup. I think he's kind of taken over the leadership role on a team that is filled with grizzled veterans, but it certainly seems like Ant is making a name for himself already on and off the court. I mean, in terms of being like the guy to look for, and he kind of said it before the first game of the exhibitions, and that bodes well for the Timberwolves and bodes well for the U.S. and it should be a lot of fun to watch. It will.
Marnes, the Lynx play tomorrow at noon. They battle the Atlanta Dream. That's at noon at Target Center. The Lynx are 8.5-point favorites.
They could use a win. This is the final game before the Olympic break, meaning all WNBA teams are off for a month.
Wow.
And the Lynx have fallen back. They're 4 games out. They're in 4th place. They've struggled without Nafisa Collier. She's their best player. She's their Olympian. She's their All-Star. Well, one of their 2. But if she can be back, I think they'd get a nice little lift heading into the break. But got to get this one against Atlanta because this Atlanta Dream team is really struggling. So let's take care of business tomorrow.
Let's go.
Thank you for your honesty.
You're welcome.
All right, more of the Power Trip Morning Show with Rosie and Marnie. After this, we'll do Vikings news in a second. We'll make the golf bet around 8 o'clock when the StreamYard link gets absolutely packed. Gorg will be here and more. This is the Power Trip on the Fan.
The Fan.
Oh, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at 7:41 on a beautiful Tuesday, July 16th. Martins is over there. Rose is over there. And of course, we're going to do our golf bets. We'll have the cast of thousands on KFAN.com/watch here momentarily. Get yourself all set for that. Zach's getting her all set up right now.
Who are you going to take, Hawk?
It depends on what pick I get. I'm going to go with probably Tiger Woods or Jack Nicklaus.
Like your thinking.
Thank you. Best TV shows of the year so far on TheRinger.com. Best shows of 2024. Mm-hmm. I have to agree. Number 1, Shogun.
Yeah.
So good. It's so good.
It was so good that they couldn't resist
They're going to
going back on what they said, and they're going to make a season 2 now.
I hadn't heard that. It doesn't surprise me. It was that good. They had said from the beginning, guys, they were only going to do 1 season. But now they're going to do another? Okay.
Did they end the season in such a way that they can pick it up and continue, or did they kill everybody off?
Well, it's based on history. You know what I mean? So they could. Yes.
In reality?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Right. I mean.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's
loosely based.
Yeah, loosely based. It's
so
real historical figures, but then they,
Yeah.
Okay.
So the answer is yes.
For sure.
Yes.
I did, Matt and I did watch a couple episodes of that, and we will get back to it.
It's real good. Hacks comes in at number 6 so far on this list.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
Love
Saturday's
that
Still never
sauce.
seen that.
That's funny.
That's pretty good.
Season 1 of Hacks is one of my all-time favorite ever anything series, but it hit me right in the good spot. A female comedian, a washed-up female comedian in her 70s playing in Las Vegas. I mean, what a great plot. It hasn't been as good, but I'm still watching it.
I haven't watched since the first season, to be honest with you, but I like the first
Get
season a
back.
lot.
Get back.
I will.
Jean Smart is wonderful.
She's terrific.
She's pretty smart.
And Hannah Einbinder.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because the World Series of Poker wasn't last night, I had a chance to catch up on a couple of shows. I did agree with you, Hawk. The latest episode of House of the Dragon did almost nothing.
It sucked.
Just a lot of setup.
A lot of setup, man.
A lot of talking, a lot of setup.
A lot of we don't like women.
It's all political drama. It's not even like an action show. It's a political drama.
Yeah, right.
Is that a criticism or just a comment?
It just depends on your expectations, I guess. I think we all...
I need more dragon fight.
Yeah, I think we all kind of thought it would be more like Game of Thrones, and I guess they're trying to, make it its own thing, but it's just totally a political drama.
I'm sure it'll come around. I really do believe it'll come around because they're setting up for some big old things.
For sure.
Right, and the previous episode was a gigantic dragon fight at the end, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
But Maxo, I also watched the first 2 episodes of The Boys.
Oh, yeah?
So I just, this is a non-spoiler spoiler, I just saw the Splinter scene.
Oh, yeah.
Dear God. Yeah. That show does anything.
Honestly, I know it's just Amazon Prime. I'm shocked at the things that they get away with. I'd be curious to see if Amazon tells them that they can't do anything, because it seems like they are willing to go anywhere at any time, and but they do it like we've talked about before. They do it in such a smart way that it's brilliant.
This is a non-spoiler spoiler. The episode I watched last night, Rosie, essentially included a superhero who ran a human centipede on himself.
Oh, Hawk's dream.
No, why would that be my dream?
Sorry. Your dad.
I don't know if that would be appointment television on a
it
nice
was
summer
unbelievable.
night.
And then he gets into a giant nude fight. All 6 of him. A lot of full frontal with Marnes.
It's called The Boys.
I don't know why. Zach, Marnes, just telling you. It's fantastic.
And what entity is that
Amazon
on?
Prime.
Just wait, Core. That's not even. Wait till you are introduced to the character Web Weaver.
Okay, I'm not there yet.
That's all
I can
I'll
imagine.
Say.
Oh my God.
My God.
It's so good.
It's just so over the top, and they're just so aware of how over the top they are, though. It's so much fun. Yeah. It's just nonsense.
It's weird because they're so over the top, and it's about superheroes, but it is arguably one of the most human shows on TV today.
And very political as well, right? I mean,
especially this season. They're going hard this season.
It's always been that way, but a little more subtle. This year, they're just leaning right into it.
For sure.
But man, Homelander is one of the all-time a-holes in the history of TV.
Oh, yeah.
That guy. Oh, my gosh.
Unbelievable.
Oh, Rosie, I'm telling you, started season 1.
Yep.
There's nothing like it. I've never seen anything
like
it. I've never seen anything like it.
Episode 1 is maybe the best hook into a series that I've ever seen.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah. Right away, you're going to be like, oh, my God.
Yes, you've seen it.
Yeah. I don't remember it. And it was like 4 years ago, man.
I can't. I will never forget it.
Sorry.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying I can't imagine.
Write it down.
I can't
Prime?
imagine forgetting what happens 7 minutes into that show.
Jeez.
It's the most aggressive thing that's ever happened in television, and it happens in the first 7 minutes of that show.
Are there any well-known actors? Just kind of no names.
Not
Isn't the one
really.
kid? What's his face's son?
Jack Quaid is Dennis
Quaid.
Quaid.
Quaid's kid.
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid's
Sorry.
kid. Yeah, Randy Quaid. Yeah, Dennis Quaid's kid. Yeah.
The guy that plays
Meg Ryan.
Homelander, Anthony Starr, he's been in a lot of stuff. Yeah.
But
And
not...
Carl Urban, I guess. He'd probably be the most notable actor
He was
for
in Lord
sure.
of the Rings and stuff. Like, but not a lot of
It's a
names you would
script thing,
know.
and it doesn't matter. It's probably better that way.
There's cameos and kind of side pieces from people that you know.
Word up.
Yeah, how about Will Ferrell showing up in those first couple episodes, Core?
Yeah, I saw that one. That was last night, too.
Word up.
All right, Vikings news.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Thank you, Radko.
Hey, Rosie. If you're the Minnesota Vikings, what do you do about Jordan Addison?
Well, I think the NFL is going to do something about Jordan Addison. I would be very surprised if he's not suspended.
No kidding, yeah.
Yeah, I think I think he's probably likely looking at a 3-game suspension, but I don't know. I don't have any inside information for sure, but they got to be beyond irritated. They've already gone for so many reasons. We don't even have to outline them all. Obviously, the one incident he had, but just in the wake of what just happened with what would have been a teammate of his, and just the fact that I know how they operate inside, and the people who are talking about protecting your career and doing all the right things, and when you get strike one against you, and basically from Kwesi all the way down, personnel people, the head coach himself, going, look at man, you got to again protect your career, and it's not that difficult. So I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I'm saying it doesn't matter, but I mean, I know you pulled over on the side of the road and going back near LAX, where I just drove the other day and fell asleep.
Did you drive by him?
I did not.
Did you wave?
I did not.
He was parked in the
I left on
lane,
Sunday. Yeah, I left.
Great.
But yeah, it's not good. I mean, it's the irresponsibility and everything else that's assigned with it, especially when you've gone through something already. We still don't know what happened to his dog. But that whole situation, I mean, it's the league pays attention, and rightfully so, to these things.
Do you think it could be 3 games, though?
What's that?
Do you think it could be 3 games?
Yes. I think it could be. I don't know. But I think this is something that the league is taking very, very seriously.
3's a lot.
It is a lot. It is. And no, I might be wrong. I mean, I'm just saying the league. I mean, you asked about the Vikings stepping in. I don't know what their plans are. I have no idea internally. I mean, I think Jordan was supposed to be here this weekend ahead of time. But I
Addison.
Did I say Jordan?
No, Hockey said Michael. I said Addison.
I wasn't.
Can they strip him of his license?
I don't know. Who they? I mean, the state of California?
Anybody.
So you're asking him to do it?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Just get him on driver.
Uber Gold doesn't exist for these guys, but
I think it does.
Was he driving a Rolls?
Yeah, that
is. I didn't see that.
Rolls Royce.
Yeah, and
yeah.
you don't buy whatever. Do whatever you want.
I don't know. It's he's obviously
it's like a $200,000
very immature kid.
Really expensive.
Yeah. Why are we talking like that?
I think he put 2 G-Lots on Dubs.
Oh,
I don't even know what that means. You say it all the time.
Yeah, Maxo does.
Riding on Lorenzos.
He turned around and sold that bitch to Juven Williams.
I wish you would tell me what you guys are talking about. I know you're not.
I have no idea.
Put the Superman logo on the front of it.
With the gator boots.
Yeah. He had 20-inch blades on the Impala.
Shakala.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
PlayStation DVD. Don't worry about your woman. She's coming with me. That's what he was singing.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Anyway, so there you go. Yeah, don't drive under the influence.
Because I did, whatever.
Yeah, I did read that last night. Somebody, I think it must have just been speculation.
I think you were right, Hawk, though.
They did not release any sort of like blood alcohol.
Well, I don't think there was alcohol.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't sound as if there was.
It was that ooh-wee.
Yeah. So.
Need to holler at Addison's guy.
Yeah.
Well, Sauce, could you get whatever Jordan Addison has or had by 9 o'clock?
If it's marijuana, yeah. Yeah, easily.
By 9.
Yeah.
AM or PM?
I can get some out of my bag right here, brother.
Yeah. Listen to the Hulkster. Yeah.
What?
Can you get Hawk steroids?
Oh, God, please.
No.
Look at me, man.
What about your guy on college football? Does he need roids?
No, if he took roids, it'd be too big. Rosie, my player, he's a freshman. He's 6'6", 267 pounds.
What school does he play for?
He goes to Iowa State. He got a full ride.
What did you buy this morning, Hawk?
I bought an Iowa State hat, for real.
You buying individual players or teams?
I don't buy players. I know. You create your own player, and then they get recruited. They get recruited. And my kid, I wanted him to be a starter, but I didn't want him to be a 5-star recruit.
Frankenstein, you recruit. You kind of just make up the makeup of a player.
Yeah, you can create the whole guy. I mean, he's good
all of them, Rosie.
Yeah.
I thought your guy was an O lineman from the Ohio Bobcats.
Which is?
No? Number 6'9"? Is it not that guy?
No.
Okay.
All right. Were you listening to the dude's story?
I'm missing.
Yeah, I texted him 5 minutes ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
It would have been funny. Just skip it.
That guy. You're right.
No,
I'm sorry.
Stupid.
What's his name?
Skip it.
This is a real player from Ohio Bobcats. He's number 69. He's an offensive lineman. He's 6'1", 298. His name is Parker Titsworth.
Come on.
That's a real guy.
Wow.
That's a terrible
And
name.
Marnes found it somehow.
No, well, because Grady was playing him or as him or whatever, and he kept talking about him. I'm like, stop saying that. And he's like, it's a real guy.
Yeah,
he's a good football player.
He created that
Man,
guy.
kids are fearless. I would have never been like, hey, Mom, come look at this guy's name.
It's a real guy.
Real guy.
Actually plays for the Ohio Bobcats. He's an O-lineman, senior. He was all-conference last year.
When he's old enough,
he's
he
a
will change his
legitimate,
name. Yeah.
real human being.
Well, Hawk, how many times in the last couple of decades have we talked about this? At some point, there's a lineage there where that guy's great grandfather maybe just was the guy in town that valued them or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was his job. It was like, those
one.
are worth 20 cents. Those are worth 40 cents. That was his job.
He was a part of the King Henry VIII's royal court.
Yes.
He was the royal T-word guy.
Yeah, the royal T-word guy.
He's a white shirt senior. Yeah, for Ohio this year.
Okay.
A white shirt?
I think I think it's a wet T-shirt joke.
I think you're right. It's clever. It's clever. It's clever. Yeah. Well done.
Okay,
Yeah, nice, Echo.
Yeah.
That was good, funny.
Yeah, you might want to change your
Good
name.
funny.
Gord's here.
Hey.
Looks like he's wearing a construction outfit.
Oh, he's got to work.
The village people?
Yeah.
Maybe he's taking it literally when Hawk said to earn it when you need a ride home.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, what?
I forgot. Oh yeah. The People's Choice Country Awards. You know how they do the country awards.
Yeah, sure.
And they always have a guest. You know who's hosting it this year? I just found this interesting. Shania Twain is hosting it this year.
Really?
And was it you and I that we were talking about her the other day?
Yeah, because Emily in the office here went to see her in Vegas and left very concerned.
Why?
She said it was a Britney Spears type situation waiting to happen.
What's going on
Like
with her?
Shania was not speaking coherently all the time. She looks like a different human being.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is shocking because she's
Right.
one of the most gorgeous women I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like things were great. So I will watch that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To see how well she looks and sounds. See if she's got herself together.
Yeah. So
I
there you
hope
go.
she does.
Yeah,
We can't lose
serving.
Shania. We can't.
We cannot.
No.
All right, let's golf bet when we come back. Gorg is here. It's the Open this week at Royal Troon, Scotland. Power Trip Morning Show with Marty, Rosie, and Kevin Gorg and more after this on The Fan.
The Fan.